Listen, can you hear that? That's your heart's voices. You are leaders, right? You make the hard choices. So when the chips are all stacked up against you, just grip your bats tight and then swing for the fences. How you guys doing? My name is Laban Reeves, and I inspire change through music. And I went from working with superstars in the music industry to working with young people in the classroom, helping each one realize that there's a superstar inside of them. What I want to do today is awaken our minds to the possibilities that exist when we go big. I know everybody's heard of that phrase, go big or go home, right? Okay, well, what does it really mean to go big? It means you gotta swing for the fences and with no apprehension. You gotta dream like you four. Turn your dreams to a goal, turn your goal to a score. Turn your score to a win, to a championship. And if you fail, it don't matter, because you still did it big. When I was 4 years old, I could be anything I wanted to be. Did you guys feel the same way? Yeah, right? Okay, help me out. If somebody were to ask me at 4 years old what I wanted to be when I grow up, I could be a male, man, I could be a police, I could be a fire, I could be a football, I could even be an astro. And then I grew up. And all of a sudden those dreams started to fizzle away. And I love watching the football and I love the NFL, but I don't quite see myself in that uniform anymore. But what would happen if all few hundred or thousand of us were to go big? When we leave here, I want everybody to go back with a dream of how you can go big with the young people that you work with. I want you to use your imaginations for a second and take a trip with me back to my home, the place they call the City of Dreams, New York City. And right there, there's a neighborhood called Harlem. You might have heard of it before. And in Harlem, right on 135th Street and 8th Avenue is New Horizon Church. And that's where you'll find the most beautiful woman in the world. And when I married my wife of 6 years, there was one thing she just really couldn't stand. And that was being around a whole lot of kids. I know a lot of us feel that way too sometimes, right? Put too many kids in the room, it's like, okay, I can't. But one day she had like a come to Jesus moment, and I mean literally. And she woke up and she says, we should start a youth program. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, the kids in the neighborhood, they need a safe environment, and just started talking all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I've been working with youth for years. I'm like, that's not the crowd we want. But she went ahead and made the plans, and she got the approval, and she started this youth program. Every Friday night, the kids were meeting, and then after a while, she realized that they had some academic deficiencies. And with the state standardized tests coming up, there was no way they were all gonna pass. So she's like, you know what, we gotta ramp up our efforts. I'm like, sweetie, this is not a good idea. She's like, no, we got to. So she expanded the program to 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, hired some tutors, and then she started just working towards helping these kids pass. February turned to March, and March turned to April. April turned to May, and these kids took the test. And then June came, and one by one, they started walking in the door one afternoon, and she's like, hey, how did you do on the test? The first one comes in, and Miss Charity, I passed. And then the next one came in and said, I passed. And by the time all 10 of these kids, who had no chance of passing the standardized tests, passed, all 10 of them had passed. What happens when we dream? What happens when we go big? There's one way to get millions of people to all link with one message. You know how that is? It's music. Put it in a song and anybody will do it, right? So I got a song for you today, and it's called Go Big or Go Home. And so I'm up here talking, but it's time for you guys to kind of help me out, okay? Because this is the Energizer. So I want you all to join in with me, and we're going to go big. So I'm going to teach you the chorus of the song, and then we're going to bring the music in, and then we're all going to sing it together. You guys ready? Are you ready to go big? Okay, so these are the words. I'm going to say it line by line and just repeat after me. You got to go big or you got to go home. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you're grown. If you call yourself a leader, then you can sing along. But you gotta go big or go home. Okay, now that last home, you gotta stretch it out. Everybody say home. Okay, now add your hands to it. Because you gotta go, if you're not going big, you gotta go home. So put your hands into it and say home. One more time, home. Okay, let's sing it together. Ready? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You gotta go big or you gotta go home. Don't matter you a kid, don't matter if you're grown. If you call yourself a leader, then you can sing along. But you gotta go big or go home. One more time. You gotta go big or you gotta go. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, then you can sing but you gotta go big or go. Okay, I think they're ready, sound man. All right, here we go. Everybody to your feet. As the music plays, we're gonna sing this together. If we can cue the music. So every time I do this motion, that means it's your turn to come in, okay? You gotta go big or you gotta go home. If we can start it over from the beginning. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Okay, here we go. It's gonna be right in. You gotta go or you gotta go. Don't matter it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, then you can, but you gotta go big or go. You gotta go big, gotta go. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, then you can sing but you gotta go big or go. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's your heart's voices. We are leaders, right? We make the hard choices. When the chips are all stacked up against you, just grip your backs tight and swing for the fences with no apprehension. Got a dream like before. Turn your dreams to a goal, to the goal, to a score, to the score, to a win, to a championship. And if you fail, it don't matter, you still did it big. Larger than life, maybe. You learned it as a baby. Walking's better than crawling. Sooner or later you fall, and eventually you run. And now you're having fun. But picking up that bike will put you back in the cycle. Every leader must go through Barack Obama to Oprah, ball players to soldiers to CEOs and Folgers. The best part of waking up is taking up the lead. You succeed, but you gotta know the key. You gotta go big or you gotta. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, then you can sing it. But you gotta go big or go. You gotta go big or you gotta go. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, then you can sing along, but you gotta go big or go. Now if you lead, then I'll follow. I know that might be a hard pill to swallow. That's what good leaders do. So who's leading you? You want your second slice? I want a slice of pizza too. Leaders evolve like a Pikachu. Get a vision and see you through. Set a goal that's reachable. We don't care if it's difficult. Anything that's worth having is worth challenge. We challenge the world's patterns and set standards. Yeah, I dropped the ball a few times, but I kept at it. To take a couple steps forward, had to step backwards. I know that sounds backwards, but that's how life happens. Once you stop searching for the money, then you find passion. Once you find your passion, that's when you cash in. You fill your heart full of gold. The more you risk, the more that you grow. But you gotta go big or go. You gotta go big or you gotta go. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, you can sing it. But you gotta go big or go. You gotta go big or you gotta go. Don't matter you a kid, it don't matter if you call yourself a leader, then you can sing along. But you gotta go big or go. 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 no apprehension. You gotta dream like you 4. Turn your dreams to a goal, turn your goals to a score. Turn your score to a win, to a championship. And if you fail, it don't matter, because you still did it big. Thank you, guys.